Okay, sure. So for me, I'm a newly grad student. I just graduated my undergrad degree like a month before this program starts. So the fact that NUS willing to accept a student like me who has no work experience before, and even though I was a bit worried at first that like some of my classmates, they're like, even our classmate Jacob, he's a CEO, right? And then compared to me, I'm a newly grad student. I know nothing, but once I start, it was very good, like the class dynamic and everything, like the more mature classmate willing to help me with like what I'm lack of. NUS is offering a very interesting modules, and NUS is willing to accept a newly grad student like me.
The reason I joined apply for the Master of Communications, one reason is that I was interested in the communication courses, practically in the public services. But I found that this course is quite an interesting course, whereby they provide us with both public sector and private sector. That means that we have the balance of idea on how the government should do and what will be the business way of doing in communication, starting from marketing and using social media as a medium of communication. And we study until how the government policy would apply in the real world. Yeah, and also this course also give us a chance to choose between study on theory, and then you can do an internship or mentorship as a practical. So I think that's a good way of combining both theory and practical together to give us a best experience at the NUS University.
For me, I worked as a content writer and creator before, right? And at that time, I feel like I want to master my skill. Like Burapon said, like this course is a mix of practical and theory, right? And after I search and I read the modules and the course, I feel like this course will offer me benefit because as I read the modules that offered by the Department of Communication and New Media, and I am aware that nowadays the world spin by the new media every day we consume media, and media change every day. And I feel like if I choose this program, it will benefit me and it will develop my skill set.
The first thing that like catch my attention that impressed me since I started this program is that the content that each professor is providing is like because maybe is it because we are in the communication and new media department, maybe that's why the content is very up to date, like all the case study, all the implication in class is very up to date, that like we see it every day on our phone, on the news, when we use our social media. So it's like everything is applicable, and it make me like feel related to it, and it made me very like, to me it's very easy to understand. And the second thing that really impressed me is that like, because I studied management before, that barely touched on the communication part. So at first I was a bit worried that this would be very, very hard for me to like understand, to catch up with like my classmates who have like background in communication before. But I feel like the professor, like including you, like you present it in the way that it is very easy to follow, and I don't find it like hard to like catch on the content at all. So I like the way that like both like classmates, both the professor are willing to like help like each other like moving forward and understand this content together. And I like the up-to-date content that NUS is providing.
Okay, so for me, I found that the course here, there's a wide variety of people from each different backgrounds. So I could learn from those who have an experience about 20 years plus in the industry, like Jacob, and also we have someone that freshly graduated. And I think the mixture of this, we would bring the different on what they have experienced before during the job, or what have they been studying in the past, through the discussion during the modules. And I think that's just one of the stronger point on how to learn through experiences, not just learning by theory itself. Also, each lecturers, yourself and Dr. Kokil, Dr. Elmi, have provided us not just the theory, but you have put on the real world cases that have been occurred before, and also how would this kind of theory apply to these case studies, as well as their experiences that some of them have been working in industry before turning to academia, and also some of them might have been lectures, some various courses before coming here. So I think that is combined to for us to have such a good course here.
For me, the things that I appreciate so far is the course offered by this faculty like are so various. Like the name of the faculty is New Media and Communication, right? And at first I thought like I would get to learn only communication, but when I get to study, like for example, I get to study communication and leadership, right? I realized that like the course is needed nowadays also, because we don't need just knowledge and like intense knowledge to just work, but we need the leadership also. That's why I appreciate the course so far, because I never expect that I get to learn the leadership and practice it with the one that get experience before, like Burapon said, like Jacob, like he's the CEO. That's why I appreciate this course a lot, and so far I love it, and I've been looking forward to enjoy the second semester and to dive deep down in my specialization.
For me personally, I would recommend it to someone like me, a new grad student. Like, you don't need to worry. You don't actually need to work before. You don't need 2 years plus of working experience. This course would prepare you for like a real working environment as well. Like you get to talk to your classmate who worked before, so you kind of get like the idea of what it is. And like Burapo mentioned in the first question, that this course actually like offer like internship as well. So like someone like me, a newly grad student, I'm interested in working in Singapore like long term. So that's also the reason why I'm now in Singapore doing master at NUS, so that they offer me internship that would give me like a test of what is it like the working environment in Singapore. And I believe, I hope though, like this would like give me like opportunity to work in Singapore long term. That
Okay, so for me, I would recommend this course to anyone who have a strong interest in the communication field. I don't think it's their background, their education background. I don't think that doesn't matter that much if they have a strong background. If they have a stronger interest in the communication field, because here we start from basics. We start from the ground. We're building a very strong ground on the theory, and also as for me, I'm starting. I didn't have any background in communication before in my education. So I think it's a very good course for those who could start from zero, and then they study together with all their coursemates and everything. It would be started fully build up their knowledge in this communication field through the courses.
For me, I would like to highlight this course and recommend this course to all the younger generation, like Nisha said, because I feel like this course is very up and coming field and will become the trend in the future. Like not the future, but right now it's already the trend. And I feel like this course will benefit the younger generation who want to nail it and want to like develop their skill set, because like every industry in the world right now are all related to communication and media in some way. And I think if they choose this course, I feel like it's not gonna be in vain. You can be in any industry you want to be, and I feel like it will match their preference by that reason.
I would say just come with an open mind. That I mean, some of the content like obviously like especially like those on like data, right? It's very new to me, and at first I'm like a bit, no, I'm not a bit, I was scared and and I was like kind of like stressed, but then when I actually like start to learn it, start to like do the reading and all, it's like, no, it's very easy to follow. So don't, confident, open mind, don't be like scared at all. And if for those of you who like, you know, have been working for a while and having that like academic education stuff, so then don't worry, because as we mentioned before, like the class is very mixed, like between like newly grad and like people who have work experience, like the people who have experience will feel us in the like working world, and the newly grad will can feel you in like how to like you know, how to write an essay, because they probably like forget about it already. So just come with an open mind, and I mean, of course you have to study, but you can still enjoy your life. Like I talked to you before, like I'm really enjoying my time in Singapore now, so you can still like travel around, having fun, see your friends, and so just come with an open mind, don't be scared, that's all.
Come and enjoy the course. Yeah, because I think it's a mixture of discussion, so you can come and make friends. I think it would also be one of your strongest connection. I think a friend for a master degree is one of the good connection that you could keep for long terms. I think come and make friends here at the courses.
Okay, for me, for the incoming student, this question I would agree with P. Burapon, because I feel like the connection is one of the important factor for the master degree student also, because we can't buy connection, we have to go out and build it. Okay, even if you are so stressed with the modules and the reading, you still have to, you know, have a life outside. And I mean, my advice would be prepared to enjoy a huge pool of knowledge, but go out there and enjoy your life in Singapore also, because friend here, your classmate, you know, you can learn a lot from them, and you know, you will have the connection with them in the future. And I think you guys will be like, yeah, your friend in life and in work life also.